Well, as I said, they're making upgrades to this stuff up here. So they just added stuff on this pole. Now, this isn't the only spot. This is, just, I'm not even off my block yet. Most of these things have been put up by bus stops, freeways, busy streets, right? Major intersections. Looks like they. So they're adding to over here. It looked like they put up a couple of new cameras. As you see, they're going to start adding up here as well. But all in all, guys, this is what's being set up. Now, I'm still trying to figure out what is all this stuff going to be used for. As you see, every street pole just about has it now. Even on the side streets, they're putting them on the side streets too. Hold on. I didn't see them put them on the side street yet. Wow. They're starting to put them on the side streets now. Okay, so this is why I come out here every day on these bike rides once again, as I ride my bike to my cousin's house, right? But I want you guys to see what's going on over here at this park that I'm usually going through. Because again, this stuff is going up everywhere. Well, they ain't hit it over here yet, but it's mainly going everywhere. See, they got it in front of that new grocery store they put over here, right next to the car. What's his name? Smog thing. Oh boy, I can't think right now. I need some coffee. Well, they put it in front of the Smog shop, next to the Smog shop in it over there. So that's a new one. Okay, we know about this one right here. I kind of want to ride through Emeryville now and see what kind of nasty stuff they got up there, because up there is a bunch of shops and malls and shopping centers and movie theaters. Knowing that this tech is going up everywhere, whereas generally they're putting them mainly all where the general population goes. So that makes me wonder, because if they got to be near schools and churches and parks, grocery stores, small check centers, then of course they're going to put them by movie theaters and stuff like that. Speaking of that, I probably might just go on ahead and do that tomorrow. Go up to Emeryville and document what's over there. Show you guys the nasty little towers they got up there too. Because see, I think all this stuff is going to be, going together. But what really bothers me is these little satellite looking things that they're putting on these poles. Especially when I go over here to this park, you guys are going to see these add-ons that I'm talking about, which I'm just about a few blocks away anyway. As you guys hear, I'm listening to some Bob Marley. Hopefully the algos don't pick it up and take my channel down and hit me with a copyright strike, right? But it's not like you guys can really hear it. And it's not like I'm really playing the music of the house. At least we don't have any chemtrails today, at least from what I can see. At least they're giving us a nice day today, because for the past couple of, well, looks like they're chemtrailing that way, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't chemtrail today. But, so let's see here. See, they got these putting up over here, because there was none over here last time I checked on that pole. Because these two poles, all these poles right here, didn't have anything on it. Now they got one right there. So, just documenting, so people can know the progression of this, whatever system they're putting in. As they already mentioned that they're going to be moving everything over to AI pretty soon. So, you know, these are the things we got to deal with down the pike. So, who knows what this technology is? I think it's really this voice to skull technology that they've had forever, since the Iraq War, right? So let's see here. See, this busy street don't have them, but that's just probably because they haven't had a chance to put them up yet. Seem like just the main streets, but this is the main street here, as you see. So all in all, this is just me when I go on these bike rides, guys. It's just me documenting, you know, what I'm seeing, so that you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. So when I tell you guys, like, stuff like, hey, you know, they're putting their systems up and stuff, nobody won't think I'm just talking conspiracy, because conspiracy theories are becoming conspiracy facts day by day. That's why I tell people everything that, because everybody thought it was a conspiracy theory when they thought, everybody thought it was a conspiracy theory when we were talking about how they got this technology. And they're going to be playing these voices in your head, making it seem like God's talking to you. It's what they did in the Iraq War to get the Iraqis to forfeit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what they said, you know, in the military general's own mouth, okay? And then I'm looking at these satellite dishes popping up on all these poles, and I can't help but to think, what other use would it be for? Well, we know they're using these same kind of things. All you guys got to do is look up V2K, voice to skull, or the voice of God technology. And you're gonna see these little things, these little satellite things right here, pointing at people, right? You're gonna see them satellite things pointing at people as they're showing you on their diagram, or what is that? Well, I don't know, it's not a diagram, but on what is it called? Basically, it's like, man, I just lost the thought. I just lost the word that I was trying to say, actually. I would say it's not a diagram. Well, let's just put it this way. They're showing you how the technology works and how it's going to be used. Come on. They're showing you the technology and how it's going to be used. Okay? Just didn't want to sit there because you got traffic right there. If I'm stopped, just go. You know. But yeah, anyway, they're showing the diagram of how they got these satellite things right here. This is where I want to show you guys where they put these little upgrades at. And it's looking nastier and nastier every time they put something else up. Okay, so at first you guys know that it was only a satellite in one panel here. Okay, it was a satellite in one panel. But back to what I was saying, that they had these things pointing at people. When you look at the diagrams of the voice to skull technology, V2K they call it, or whatever, voice to God, voice to skull, okay? This is that stuff. And then you see the add-ons here, okay? They added on, but they're not taken away. And it fascinates me how they pointing it down the street, down that street. They got one pointed down that street and one pointed right behind me with another little thing. And I'm going to turn around just in case you guys didn't see it from that angle, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. See? They got that one on the light pointing down the street, and they got these two up there. And they got these little boxes and everything up there. Like, that's what makes me really think they're putting up voice to skull technology on our poles, so that when they're ready to present whatever man they're going to present as God on earth, the Antichrist, that he'll use this technology, right? It seems like they're building this up for something. And on top of that, we know that New York has a countdown clock dated for 7 years, okay? So these are just the things that I'm putting together as we are still under, you know, so-called pandemic alert. All right, let's go over here, because also this is another place where I've seen them at, and I just want to see, because I got a lot of people I know that live around here, and I hope these people are subbed to my YouTube so they can watch my YouTube videos and see all the nice little stuff, because I was telling people about this for years. I wasn't talking about this technology, but I was talking about basically voice to skull and all this stuff. A lot of people thought I was crazy back then when I was talking about chemtrails and the earth being flat, you know, all this stuff. But the more and more people are waking up, and I'm glad, because the more people wake up and understand, the more people could be aware, you know, and start fighting back, because your government doesn't care about you guys. I'm sorry. If they did, they wouldn't be giving us this crap CVS, right? And then you got Obama, Bush, and Clinton talking about they're gonna get it. Well, let them get it. I want to see them get it. I want to see them. I don't want to see a news story that says Obama or Clinton or Bush has gotten the COVID, the CVS shot. Okay, I want to see it live on TV, you know, with the label Moderna, right? Or Pfizer, right? That's what I want to see. Okay. And like I said before, I want to see the doctor put that syringe into that bottle, load it up full of the CVS, and put it in their arm. And then we wait and see how they react to it. And then we'll know 100% sure what's going on, because I find it very odd that, you know, Israel, they don't want this CVS until they find out if it works or not. All the while, the United States is unloading the CVS. So we have that. So it makes one wonder, why don't Israel want the CVS yet? They said they're not going to trust any person, any nation that you know, has the CVS, even the United States. because they want to make sure it works before they give it to their population. But the United States is pushing out the